Hey folks, Gary here. Boy, I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. So happy Wednesday morning to you. Hey, we've been reading about miracles and the miracles that Jesus performed and how he healed people and just amazing things that took place. And today we're looking at Mark chapter 2, verse 3 down to 15. And let's see what it says. It goes like this. Jesus was still teaching when four people came up carrying a crippled man on a mat. But because of the crowd, they could not get him to Jesus. So they made a hole in the roof above him and let the man down in front of everyone. Jesus saw how much faith they had, and he said to the crippled man, "My friend, your sins are forgiven." Now, that really messed a lot of people up, and we'll read it right now. Some of the Pharisees, or the teachers of the law of Moses, were sitting there, and they started wondering, why would he say such a thing? He must think he is God. Well, yeah, because he is God. But anyways, we'll continue on here. They don't know that, but he must think he's God. Only God can forgive sins. Right away, Jesus knew what they were thinking, and he said, "Why are you thinking such things? Is it easier for me to tell this crippled man that his sins are forgiven, or to tell him to get up and pick up his mat and go on home? I will show you that the Son of Man has the right to forgive sins here on earth." So Jesus said to the man, "Get up, pick up your mat, and go on home." The man got up right away, picked up his mat, and went out. Well, everyone watched in amazement. He's blowing people's minds like, wow, I can't believe this just happened, right? This man was crippled. This man was paralyzed. This man was unable to do this before, and now he can. They would have known who he is, and they're blown away by this. They praised God and said, "We have never seen anything like this. We have never seen anything like this." A man comes, he's crippled. His friends get him to Jesus. Jesus sees him and heals him. But first he says your sins are forgiven. And that's a huge thing. Why? Because we can have physical things that are wrong with us. But the main thing that's wrong with us is not having a right relationship with God. That's the number one chief concern, is to get yourself right with Jesus. And you can't do it. You can't get yourself right. Only Jesus can make you right. In other words, it's Jesus forgiving us for all that stuff that's in our past and in our present. And so we give that to him, and he says, "I forgive you that." And that's the number one healing. That's the most important healing. But then there's a healing of the flesh as well, and Jesus heals him physically, which is super cool. And it's amazing. And I can bet you that all the people who saw that, when they went home that day, and their wife said, "Hey, what'd you see today?" "Oh, not much. It's just a regular day." They didn't say that. They said, "You won't believe what happened." Matter of fact, they probably didn't have to be asked. They just told everybody. And that's a lesson for us too. When God does something amazing, tell people about it. Let them know. Why? Because God is active and God is alive and God is doing stuff in your community right now. Keep your eyes open for it, but let people know about it so they can have the same faith and the same hope, and they can trust Jesus as well. So, great story of healing.